So the rewire started today, which is why I'm still in my kitchen and I have loads of stuff in here. It's not really where it stays. I'm just going to take you to have a look. It's dark, isn't it? So, oh well, there's those beautiful lights. So the rewire started, it's basically day one. So I have just come home from work and I'm just sort of inspecting what they've been doing. So I thought we could have a look together. The lighting's going to be terrible here, sorry. Anyway, so I started putting some cables through. In fact, let me turn this camera around so I can see what you see. So yeah, started pulling some cables through. So they've gone behind this skirting. The same down here, so that's going to be a double socket here. That's going to be a light for the other side of that wall. You've got another double socket down here with all that bitumen paint stuff. And just here, I've got going to have a double socket coming in and then Ethernet as well on this side. So that should be exciting. They're like tearing up the carpets. I said I don't really care about the carpets. They can do what they like. And so I had a look at the little floorboards. Some of them look good. There's some really bad bits. Look at this. You will not believe... Ouch. Fuck. That hurt. You won't believe what's under here. What in the shit is that? And the floorboard is green. Man, the 60s and 70s were fucking wild. These are like adhesive tiles, so I imagine they covered the whole floor at one point and they just couldn't be bothered to take them all off. They look awful. No one say asbestos. Yeah, so basically just started. I've been around and sort of told them where I want all of my switches. Going to keep these. Well, I've asked them just to throw them in a box once they've taken them out. Make something out of them or sell them maybe. So he's gone around and marked this out, which is good. Same here. Turn the light on. We've got the actual switches here with this sort of wooden trunking, or trunking, what would you call it? Conduit maybe? So it's wooden conduit that's got these... This has got all the sort of fabric cables in, which is awful. So I said move that from there because you'll never fit a normal switch in this little gap anyway. And we'll put it here. Gonna have to do a little bit of repair work, which is fine. I'm all right with that. Some of the rooms need to go back to brick, really. What's happening up here? You've already seen the bathroom, but they're gonna fix this. So they'll integrate all of that into a switch. I can't light that room down there, so you won't be able to see out. They've only done stuff downstairs so far, so should we have a look in the cellar? Right, let's go and have a look in the cellar. I've not been down here for a while, so I don't know what they would have done. Well, they're certainly bringing up the wires from somewhere. Fucking hell, this place is creepy. Here we go then. Right, let's just turn my phone torch off. I think we'll be fine with what we got, hopefully. Oh gosh, it's gone a lot darker. Hang on a minute. There we go. Right, we're going down. If I step into a spider thing. Oh, it's like it's so creeptastic. Like, where did all these wires go? Honestly, don't know. Anyway, let's see where they've been pulling stuff through. Oh look, what? There's a proper bundle of cables. I might ask them just to not run it through the wood thing. Not quite sure what's... Maybe they'll tidy it up later. I hope so anyway. Got some cables running over that side. So they've just done a drop here, look. One long drop. I did ask them to move that board actually, so currently you can see it's sort of sitting underneath that radiator pipe. I don't really like it being there, so they might move it onto this wall here, which will be a bit more ideal. And then they've got the main incoming supply there. All right, early days, basically day one. So, oh God, I wonder if you can see me in the murder basement. Well, try to turn the camera around. Oh my gosh, this is like a horror film. Anyway, this is the end of day one, so I'll show you what's going to happen in day two. Hopefully we can have a look at some of those wooden conduits. The electrician guy said he'd never seen them before, so I'm excited to crack one open and see what's underneath. I'm fairly sure it's just going to be a wooden conduit with those braided cables. Well, I don't know if you can see my breath, but I can. So, I forgot to say sort of what I'm getting in this rewire. So I'll give you a quick recap. In here, cellar. We're going to get two 5-foot LED strips controlled by one switch. Also 2 double sockets. Down here somewhere, probably here, maybe over there, I don't know. Basically, this is where the router is going to go and my network switch. So all of I've got Ethernet coming in to various places. So that's where we're going to do this. Well, that's where I've been told I should do it. It's fine though, it sounds good. Where are we here? This doesn't have anything in here. I'll come back to turn it off. In here, I don't know what you can see in here because it's pretty difficult. This is all their tools and my shit as well. But in here, this is dining room, so got 3 double sockets, center pendant to replace that thing, and 1 Cat6 Ethernet port. Probably turn this off now. The living room's going to have 3 double sockets. We've already sort of been around some of these things. The center pendant, so as you can see, it's got 2 lights in here. Annoying. They're going to go, leave some holes in the wall, in the ceiling, whatever, and then put the pendant back in there. And this one's going to have an Ethernet port as well. Not really sure if I'll use them. And then I'll just walk. It's too bloody dark everywhere, I'm just going to tell you. In the entrance hall, we're going to have a double socket, so that's for hoovering and stuff really. And then 1 center pendant light, so pendant lights downstairs. The bedrooms, the only really important one, everything else is like 3 double sockets and a center pendant light. Bedroom 3 is the important one, so that isn't going to be a bedroom, that's going to be my workshop and games room. Anyway, so that's going to have 4 double sockets, so 2 for my computer desk, 2 for my workbench, and 6 spotlights controlled by a dimmer switch. Doesn't really need to be a dimmer, but I think the electrician just talked me into it and said, you never know, you might like it. Anyway, and then an Ethernet port as well, which I can also put one of those unmanaged switches on if I want to. But the unmanaged switch is currently going downstairs in the cellar. That's basically it. Gonna have some outside lights. So like some floodlights. The electrician's trying to convince me to go with PIR, so like motion activated ones, which I like the idea of, but also don't. Like imagine if I was entertaining friends in the garden, like of a summer evening, and I had like some nice festoon lights and some little solar jars that I've made, and then boom, on comes like two 10-watt LED floodlights. I wouldn't be feeling all like in the mood and shit. What's in the mood mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, like mood lighting in the garden basically. So I'm gonna see if there's some way you can switch it. Like even if it's just main power switch to the lights, like it's just daisy chained through or whatever. I don't know. I'll ask him to do it. Problem is, like might need some kind of fused spur or something like that, and it's a lot of effort, isn't it? Faff, ugly faff as well. So maybe he can go underneath the dining room and out with the cable, and it can be switched from the cellar staircase, which would be an easy run to do, and it's hidden from view because I don't use the cellar as a main thing. Anyway, bloody hell, it's day one, so day two might have some more stuff. Jesus, I'm going to show you something. So I bought the lads doing the electrics some snacks, right? I bought them a packet of penguins. I bought them some Tykes tea cakes, a big multi-pack of McCoys, and some like other stuff. Anyway, I've replaced it all. They've got a re-up of all this stuff. Now, if that's all gone by the time I get back tomorrow, I won't be very pleased. But I wouldn't blame them. Anyway, I've mainly bought them these Pepsi things because I've got no mugs left. They've used them all for tea and coffee. Right, on to day 2.